one, and we're good.
Hey, randos, what's going on? Welcome back into the Fandom at Random podcast. Woo!
Woo! We're back.
We're back with another random reaction on the new trailer for Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yes, sir. And the hype is real with this trailer, I think. The first one was good, but by God, this one stepped it up.
Yeah, so we've already seen it, but we're gonna play through it again in case you haven't seen it. And then we're gonna go back kind of scene by scene, give our thoughts. And there's like Brian said, this is the second trailer, but they added a bunch more stuff we want to talk about that we're excited.
Yeah.
So
right.
Without further ado, Brian, kick the shit off.
All right.
Oi, it's Korg.
He was a god.
I love the 80s aesthetic.
Right. From dad bod to god bod. Nope.
Dude, she is yoked. Look at those arms.
Right. I'm still convinced they're using a mix of CGI.
It's all natural, man.
That's what they all say. I'm an all natural 10 inches. Right.
Oh, man, so excited.
It's Batman.
Dude, he looks so good.
Yeah.
I love who's playing Zeus too.
Right.
Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Russell Crowe.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, looks badass there.
You flick too hard.
Yeah.
Great. By George.
July 8th.
Look at that, dude.
July 8th.
Yeah. So there's a lot to unpack here. First of all, now we know why the movie is so fucking colorful, and it's because of the contrast between Gore is his name?
Yeah, it's Gore the God Butcher.
Yeah, so the black and white on contrast with all the colors is going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's actually amazing. Like whenever you see Gore the God Butcher pop up, it almost goes like monochromatic.
Right.
That kind of black and white and it's such a I love when directors and like Taika Waititi is such a good director and he's so good at using color. You saw that in Thor Ragnarok. It was so colorful and different, but this is going to be such a awesome contrast because everything else in the movie is so vibrant.
Right.
And then you get to Gore and it's like
like
the entire life has been sucked out of it.
This scene right here. First of all, is Valkyrie going to die in this movie or is this a red herring? What do you think?
Well, I think this right here is already kind of a quasi spoiler, or she's holding Zeus's lightning bolt. So I'm going to assume that Zeus gets killed. Russell Crowe's Zeus.
Yeah, because they haven't been showing off his character much. He seems like kind of a throwaway character in this.
And I mean, he's Gore the God Butcher. I want to see gods get slaughtered in this film.
Yeah.
And I think we are going to see that.
I want to see a slaughter. But yeah, the scene here, the gray background with the fucking golden lightning bolt, and then the same thing happens with Thor and his lightning. It's just
shit that looked like an Elden Ring boss fight.
Yeah, right. He actually looks like an Elden Ring boss. Christian Bale never fails, though. I have no doubt that he's going to kill.
Ones in
Yes.
movies.
Yeah.
Christian Bale doesn't do anything half-assed. He fully delves and dives into a character, so I'm excited.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's why they were aiming for somebody like Bale, because they know they need to step up the villains in their movies.
So we got to see a bit more Jane Foster here as the mighty Thor.
Yes.
Showing up
in a different scene.
Yeah, right here. So we got to see her a decent amount more in this trailer. So it looks like they're gonna set up the quasi lost romance.
Right.
I like that line from her. Like, what's it been? Like 3 years? He's like, 8
8
years, 4 months.
Yeah, 7 days and 32 minutes, something like that. Their
But who's
chemistry
counting?
seems like it's going to be a lot better than it was the first time around, which they had good chemistry to begin with. But
I mean, in the initial movie, I thought it was pretty good. But Thor: The Dark World, I mean, there was nothing good about that film. It was terrible.
And the chemistry here looks like it's back to being what it was in the first film, and if not better. Yeah, it must be that chest piece. I don't know. Something seems weird. I have a hard time believing those arms are real in half these scenes. Like they look real. But yeah, she's just beautiful, man. And does she look sick to you? Because I don't know if they're gonna go with that cancer storyline.
Well, when she's the mighty Thor, she doesn't look sick at all.
Okay,
it's when it's almost like a Hulk transformation type thing. You know, she can turn it off and on.
Gotcha.
And when she turns it off, that's when she's all sickly. So they could still do that.
Admittedly, I said the last time I haven't read the comic, so
yeah, right there, all black, the Necro Sword.
Yep.
So that's gonna be cool.
Would you like to say some evil today? And then we've seen that scene already.
Yeah, we saw that scene. So
now we didn't pick through this trailer bit by bit before because we wanted to get another good reaction with you guys live. So, we're just going to try and catch some details while going through this. And it just looks so good. It looks like a good balance between the first Thor.
And what is that right there?
That is...
So when does Mjolnir have like an AoE attack?
Yeah, she invested in her ice mage powers. So
I can't tell. Is that ice or is that... Are those actually... Because, Mjolnir got shattered.
Yeah.
And then put back together. Can she now break apart Mjolnir at will?
That would...
And then pull it back together again?
That would make a lot of sense.
Because you saw when Thor went to grab it earlier, you could still see the shatter marks on it. Then they went away when she was holding it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, can she...
that would make...
put it back together.
That would make more sense than ice bullets, I guess.
I mean, either way it works.
Right. Her mask, though, I don't know if I'm a fan of the mask. The helmet.
I have no issue. I think it looks good.
Yeah, I think they should have showed a little bit more of her face, but it's not terrible. His armor looks... Dude, I have a love-hate relationship with it. It looks amazing, but at the same time, it's so bold.
Yeah, I'm much more fan of silver than I am of gold. But I understand they wanted to create some kind of contrast between the two.
Yep.
But I mean, dude, Bale's character looks like sadistic, man.
I'm just looking so forward to
There he is, Russell Crowe.
Right?
That's Zeus.
Fat Zeus. But
he's dead, man. He's gonna die.
Definitely. He's probably gonna be the first god death in the movie, if we're being honest.
So I mean, if we're seeing Zeus, we're probably gonna see some of the other, Greek Olympic pantheon. So we'll probably get Hercules.
Yeah.
Which they've been teasing anyway as a potential future Avenger. So
as long as they put Kratos in this, I'll be okay.
Could you imagine?
Oh no, I can't. Him against Thor, that would be a fucking battle I'd pay for. Now, most focused on Bale, and a lot of people, what I was gonna say was a lot of people who like the comics said they don't like this new look. Dude, I don't know why. He looks fucking terrifying. Like, he looks like a horror movie villain.
They're saying they didn't like Bale's look?
Yeah, I saw a lot of people saying, like, why? And it was
I think he looks great. I mean, I'd much rather them...
It was this shot right here that people were worried about.
No way, man.
Looks like he's taking a shit, maybe?
I would much rather. Bale is such a good actor.
Yeah,
Don't hide all of that under massive amounts of
that's
CGI
exactly
and
what I
shit
was
like
gonna
that.
say.
Like,
Yep.
let him. You can see. I mean, this is all like a lot more practical effects and makeup, which
Right.
let him just delve and fall into the character. He doesn't need like the tentacle shit that the
No.
gore in the comic had. It looks close enough, and as long as he channels the spirit of the character, that's all I care about.
Looks like he's channeling something in this.
he's taking a he's taking a dump.
Channeling a fucking giant god dump. I mean, imagine the type of shit you have to pass through your system after eating gods. Wait, does he kill them or does he eat them? I'm kind of confused. Oh, hold on. I think I might have lost you.
Dude, I think
Uh-oh.
I think Gore came to get me.
He heard you talking shit.
I would talk shit about him, and then he fell out of the chat.
Click. All right. Did you hear my last question? Does he eat or does he kill the gods or both?
Far as I know, he kills them. I don't think he eats them, but
Well, that would be
I
better
know.
if he ate them.
I think his sword though. I think it has the ability to like corrupt them, and I
Mm-hmm.
think he also takes like some gods as his lackeys and kind of converts them. So I mean, he
Okay.
may have his own like army of like demigods and shit.
Now, I'm not a fan of Guardians in this. I think they should have left the Guardians out.
I don't think they're gonna be in it that much, honestly. I
Yeah.
think you're gonna see them in the beginning.
Yeah.
And because the first trailer I saw of this made it seem like they were going to be in this movie way more.
Right.
And Taika Waititi's pretty smart. He knows that you can't have all the Guardians. You already have too many other characters and too many things focusing on. You can't be
No.
diverting a million different ways here. They'll
Right.
probably be in, if I had to guess, they'll be in like the first 15 to 20 minutes of the film pretty prominently. And then Thor will go through his training montage, and that's when he's going to say, kind of, hey, it's been real, goodbye.
Right.
And then
Now,
maybe towards the end of the movie, they'll show up and help save the day quickly, but I
if
don't
we
think they'll be in it that much.
if we don't get a remix of Eye of the Tiger during that training montage, I might leave the theater. I
Oh,
might
we will.
possibly leave the theater.
That's what I mean, man. The whole movie screams 80s.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, like I said, the first trailer was good, but this sold me. I am completely on board now for this movie. Yeah,
And again, this whole joking throwaway scene.
right?
Dude, man, Chris Hemsworth is freaking ripped, dude.
Yeah, like careful. My girlfriend's watching this movie, Mr. fucking Hemsworth. Jesus. I mean, it was only a matter of time before they sexualize men in these movies. Got to be equal and all, right?
I know. It's funny you mentioned that. Like, I wondered, like, if you did a quick role reversal on that, like if it was Natalie Portman's Thor and he
Uh-huh.
did that and she was just sitting there naked and everyone was like,
Well, that's the thing is like
would people be would people be up in arms or would they be
they
laughing
want to
about it like they
go
are with the Hemsworth thing?
no, they want to go equal, but they go so far the opposite fucking way where it's like if you reverse the roles, that shit would get shut down real quick before even being in the movie, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't care about it.
It's all in good fun at
Yeah,
the end of
if
the
I
day.
had
And
honestly, dude, like if I had any attraction towards men, Thor is the first one I whose bones I'd jump. If I'm being serious. So like I'm not ashamed to admit that that dude is literally cut like a god.
cut. But
So yeah, I mean, I think we can both agree. I'm really excited, and you're really excited, right?
oh yeah. And I mean other things to consider seeing this trailer now. I mean, so Gore is a villain. Obviously, Christian Bale's now into the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to be a one and done villain? Like, will we
No.
see him? Will we see him get killed, or will we see him ended permanently in this film,
Let's put
or
it
is it
this
going to
way:
be like unresolved? And
you don't hire Christian Bale to play an amazing-looking villain like that, and then one-off him into one movie. I
I
don't
mean,
see that happening.
you say that, but maybe that was part of why Bale wanted to take the role. Because I mean, Bale also really enjoys venturing and getting into different characters.
Yeah,
Maybe he doesn't want to be tied into the MCU for a long time. Maybe they're like, all right, will let you do this film and you just go nuts with the role and will
Well,
kill you off at the end.
honestly, he hasn't really been doing anything as of late either, right? Since
Not
Batman.
yeah, not as much. He's been in things here and there, but
So I could see them holding on to him for a little bit, I think. But maybe Marvel will surprise us and kill him. Ooh, kill him off. Yeah.
yeah,
And
if
who
I'm
do
gonna
we
lean one way, I think they're gonna kill him off.
and if we're thinking a major character death, because it seems like killing gods, we're gonna lose somebody in this movie. I don't
So
think it's gonna be Thor.
I initially, before I saw this trailer, I thought Valkyrie might
That's
be
what
on
I
that hit
thought.
list. But
Yeah.
now seeing that they're already showing her 1v1 fighting
Yeah.
Gore, now I feel it's too obvious.
Red herring for
You
sure.
know, now they're people are like, all right, is she gonna die? She's fighting him. That's in my opinion,
No.
especially with Taika Waititi, like behind these trailers and what makes it out there. I think that's way too obvious.
Yeah.
Um,
Do
but
are they setting up Jane Foster to be finally out of this universe? Like, are they one-offing Jane Foster? Will we see her play Thor in this movie, but die at the end saving Thor?
they could. I don't think they're going to, because I mean, Chris Hemsworth is getting long in the tooth
Mm.
with the MCU. I mean, he's one of the
I
original
mean, yeah,
Avengers.
look at him. He's looking pretty washed up lately.
Well, I more so meant from a just an I don't know how long he wants
Just
to
a
play this
yeah,
role,
and a
and
material point of view. You don't want to
we
watch the same character for too long, you know?
we've now seen, we've seen Robert Downey Jr. walk away.
Yeah.
We've seen Chris Evans walk away. Scarlett Johansson is now done. A lot of the original Avengers have moved on, and Marvel is now slowly trying to build what is going to be the next generation of Avengers. That
Yeah.
could, Scarlett Johansson,
Mm.
Natalie Portman's the Mighty Thor may slide in and take that role as like the new Thor with
Yeah.
the new Avengers. But I think eventually, because they have to, you can't have two Thors.
No.
You need to you need to figure your shit out, and I don't think they're gonna get rid of Hemsworth yet. But I mean, how bold would it be, like in this film, if he does like if him and Gore at the very end they go
I'll
1v1 and they kill each other
I'll tell
just to
you
end
what,
it?
dude. I'd be happy. Not
I would too.
happy. I'm not happy, but I would be very satisfied if Gore killed Thor at the end and Gore lived to play an amazing villain. And we got Jane as the new Thor, and they actually had the balls to take out Chris Hemsworth as Thor. That ending would not only shock the fucking hell out of me, but it would be satisfying too
Will
and
we
set
see
up all the new future.
will we see Loki in this film?
I don't think so. I'm not feeling it. At least I'm not feeling that we're gonna get Loki in this.
And I'm
Um,
talking, obviously the OG Loki that we knew died
right.
was killed by
Yeah.
Thanos, but now we have the new the multiversal Loki.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know because it seems like it's a tough one. That's definitely a coin toss. It could happen either way. I don't see it happening, but he could make a quick jump in at some point and jump out, you know.
Yeah, the more I think about it, I'm almost wondering if we're all going into this film and like the way it's being marketed that it's going to be super funny and
Hmm.
super upbeat. I
Well, see, I thought that at first, but the more I watch it and shit, the more I'm starting to think it's gonna be half and half. Like it's gonna be super emotional too.
Yeah, and Bale is such a good dramatic actor.
Yeah,
I think it would be pretty good if you can, they can blend. Marvel does it best. Taika Waititi does it awesome with blending that comedy with extreme drama.
yeah,
But now that we talked about it, I want to see it. I want to see that at the very end, just Thor and Gore going at it, and
yeah.
they just end up ultimately killing each other.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, except on my side of things, I would like to see Gore live and Thor die. I'd be more happy with that ending. Because
Yeah, to me, if Thor was gonna die, though, he's got to take Gore out with him.
yeah, yeah.
It's
See,
either
I
that.
think
It's
I
either that or
think
either that or neither of them die.
that would put more power and sinister, sinisterity, if that's a word, behind Gore. That would set him up as like, this dude killed Thor, and now he is available for future movies. He is nobody to be fucked with, like Thanos, you know?
Yeah, because Marvel is in a little bit of a, I don't want to call it a lull right now, but we don't really know who the next, like, extreme big bad is going to be.
Yeah. It seems like they were trying to go with Galactus with Eternals, but oh wait, that wasn't Galactus, was it?
No, that wasn't
No. Oh,
Galactus.
I'm wrong. But everyone thought Galactus was coming up, and we haven't seen a hint of that yet. So
Yeah, and I don't know. Eternals was a failure, I
yeah, and
think,
that
by
was a
all
failure. And
standards, though.
and then with Loki, it seems like maybe what's his name?
Kang the Conqueror.
Kang the Conqueror. Yeah, it seems like they were trying to inch towards that, but if Gore is the next like big villain and he kills Thor, that's some serious fucking flexing. Like, okay, you killed
You're right. I mean,
Thor
it
right
it
off
would
the
be
bat.
it would be badass. Maybe like he kills him, but Thor at least wounds him enough that he has to bail.
Take a take a shit, and that's where that shot's from. Where he's like,
Yeah. Oh no.
either way, dude, there's so much I think I just get the feeling that they really fucking hit it with this movie. I don't know why.
Yeah, I've said it multiple times. I mean, Thor Ragnarok may still be my favorite Marvel film.
Yeah,
I just think it was so goddamn good. I mean, I go back between that and Captain America: Winter Soldier,
right.
which was also great. But yeah, man, I'm pumped. I'm on board. We just got a couple more months. I think this is gonna be arguably the summer blockbuster to go see.
Hell yeah.
We just
Like,
had Multiverse of Madness, so now we're going into this. So
and they got
shit's getting crazy.
Top Gun this week. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that, actually. The reviews have been
Yeah,
great.
I've been hearing good things too. So who knows? Maybe I'll make a video or we'll make a video on it. But yeah, you know,
All right. As long as I can be Iceman.
yeah. Okay, you can be Iceman.
Nice.
Yeah, you can fly with me anytime.
Yes.
Yeah. So
All right.
all
Well,
right.
I think that about wraps up our reaction to the Thor Love and Thunder trailer number 2.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, I'm excited for it. Randall's, let us know in the comments what you guys think about this trailer, what you think about Christian Bale
Yep.
as Gore the God Butcher. If you have any theories on what might happen to him or what might happen to Thor or anything else, we want to hear from you. Let us know. Fandom@random.com. And we will be back next week.
Yes,
Adios.
sir. Later.